I said 1 hour, didn't I? Well, here we are. All ready for our little snack of steaks and champagne. What else could the cops do when not one of you did anything to warrant such a ignoble act like that raid? But it wasn't the cops that kept the light from flashing. It was someone right from our middle.
And it wasn't the cops that tried to strangle me. That female flatfoot was wearing gloves.
Oh! Dixie, what are you talking about?
When the lights went out, I made for the coal chute. I was starting down the stairs when somebody grabbed me.
Mandy, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Oh, it wasn't me, Dixie. Honest, it wasn't.
Somebody grabbed me and tried to strangle me. Those hands were long and thin, and they knew what they were doing. It was strong enough to make me black out.
Sugar, you're still blacked out.
Dixie, somebody was trying to find his way out.
Yeah, neck is a funny thing to mistake for a signpost.
Well, I've seen a lot of pink elephants in my day, honey, but never a strangler. Besides, who'd want to kill you?
Well, I don't say they wanted to kill me. What I'm saying is that somebody in that theater tried to kill somebody else.
Maybe somebody does want to get rid of somebody else around here.
Just what do you mean by that?
I mean that 3 people get crowded at a table for 2. And when some people get crowded, they push.
Please, please. Whatever we got in the old opera house, we ain't got murderers. And this is my answer to such foolishness.
Wallpaper.
You should have such wallpaper to pretty up your house. To each and every one of my actors, I give free, and without cost, 1 paid in full share of my personal stock in the old opera house. Hooray! Thank you. Come on up, everybody, and get it. That's right. Come on.
We should have a radio night ball.
Yes, that's right. Now we are one for all and all for the old opera.
Champagne and cocktails are right in our line. Sweet and wine.
Remember, easy, a dozen.
Should it? Was it? 3 cheers for us before.
So, Sir Galahad finally got here.
Got a bad temper, Songbird.
Why don't you come down and get me? I called you, didn't I?
I don't go near jails. I don't go near cops. You know that.
But a cell crawling with floozies is all right for me. I can be booked like a common tramp, can't I?
You might have liked it if your boyfriend had serenaded you. Might have worked up a quartet with your cell buddies.
Big Louis the Grin. Turns gray when he sees a cop like a gunsel. You shouldn't have plugged that car.
Get your coat. You won't get too lonesome for us, will you?
Let's break.
Needed that, didn't you? Don't worry. The cops haven't got anything on you yet. When they do, they'll catch up on a lot of things. Won't they, Louis?
I don't know, will they?
This is more like it. Do you mind, Curly?
Not at all.
Thank you. See that? He gets it quicker than you do. We belong together.
Champagne cocktail, please.
In a flasson, garçon, too.
Linguist.
Oh, French.
See, you've been here before.
Oh, beer's a lot better for you. Always got your best interest at heart. That's me.
And I left upstairs to come down here with you. Steak, champagne.
Yeah, but things upstairs were getting sudden and violent.
Yeah. They've been that way all evening. Biff, I wonder...
Forget that stuff, will you? Oh, I get it. You're just pulling this act to make me feel protective.
Don't you ever figure on anybody telling the truth?
Not burlesque dames. They're used to wriggling out of things. Did you get that one? Dixie, tell me something.
You tell me. Who'd want to close the old opera? More important, who'd be after me?
Well, Dixie, I guess I'll have to confess. It was just me taking a natural advantage of the dark.
Oh, no. That's not where you'd grab me.
Go ahead. Make a mystery out of it. But didn't you say before they were probably after somebody else?
Yeah, I know, but... Oh, let's get out of here and get some fresh air. I want to think this thing out.
If you'll promise to think something else over first.
We're on that track again.
Dixie, I don't get it. I've always gotten along before. Is it the set of my shoulders you don't like? The look in my eyes?
No. Oh, your shoulders aren't bad. Your eyes are a pretty color. But...
I guess what I need with you is a good four-leaf clover.
No, you need more than that, Brannigan. You're a comic.
What is the matter with comics?
I went into show business when I was 7 years old. 2 days later, the first comic I ever met stole my piggy bank on a railroad station in Portland. When I was 11, the comics were looking at my ankles. When I was 14, they were just looking. When I was 20, I'd been stuck with enough lunch checks to pay for a 3-story house. Now, they're shiftless, dame-chasing, ambitionless.
I've got it. You're ambitious.
Well, maybe I'd like to get away from comics. Maybe I'd like to be in a 4:40 show and have Sunday nights off.
You'll do it, too, Dixie.
You don't mean that.
I can see it right now. Your name up there. What's your real name, honey?
Deborah Hoople.
Deborah You think...
Yeah, maybe just Dixie.
Dixie Daisy and Broadway's latest hit. You know what I'm going to do opening night? Buy the whole first row just for me.
Sounds nice, Brannigan.
You'll see. Won't take long either. Come on, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's why I ordered beer. I said it was to your interest.
Comics.
Thank you.
$4.50, sir.
For when I'm not around. To protect my best interest.
Where's your change, mister?
Keep it.